So I wanted to make sure that you understood what you read in that article. If you read the article, you know that we think there is a ninth planet again. Planet 9 is what they're currently calling it. And one of the graphics you see a lot is this particular graphic. You see this little blue circle here. That represents our solar system. This edge here is the outside edge of the Kuiper belt. So you can see just how huge these orbits are. Now, all these objects that are orbiting that have these similar orbits, that's not very likely to happen unless something really big that had a lot of gravity was pulling on them. And so, you know, previously we couldn't even see that far away. And so now that they figured out that something's probably causing them to have these similar orbits, that lets them know where in the sky to look at. They've done the math, and this is the direction where they should be looking based on those other objects' orbits. And so one of the telescopes that has the capacity to see that far, the Subaru telescope, everybody's sort of clamoring to try and get time with it so that they can use that time to look in this section of the sky to see if they can spot it. Whoever spots it is likely going to get to name it. Here's another graphic, which is a little bit, maybe a little simpler to look at. You can see this is about where they think it is. And then also in the article, they mentioned something called the Oort Cloud. And I wanted to make sure that you understood that. So if this is the sun, right here is the edge of the solar system. You know, all the planets are in that flat, level plane. And then around this area starts the Kuiper belt. And then at the edge of that starts what's called the Oort Cloud. And it's sort of like a 3D shell that's surrounding the whole solar system, and it goes, you know, all the way around. And that's where these objects with these weird orbits, those orbits aren't flat like the other planets' orbits are. They're sort of angled, and so they're orbiting in that area. And also, you know, those comets that you read about that only come around where we can see them every 200 years, that's where these are also located. And this last picture you can see is a little bit better graphic of it to sort of let you see what it looks like if you were looking from the outside of it. Pretty cool.